You're looking live at Berkmar High School in Lilburn, Georgia. This is the first round of the GHSA basketball playoffs on SUV TV. It's the Etowah Eagles versus the Berkmar Patriots. I'm Todd Cordelone, my broadcast partner, Sylvester Williams, and partner. Berkmar has high expectations, making it to the finals a year ago, losing to Milton.
Big expectations out of the Patriots, huge expectations out of the Patriots. They started off the year with the All-American Malik Ewing on the squad. We're going to talk about him a little bit later on. But they, like you said, they lost in the finals last year, and they want a little bit of retribution, a little bit of get back against that Milton Eagle team that made them lose in the state championship. But on the other side, you got this team called Etowah. Hey, they're not afraid of anybody. Coach Dassinger, he coaches these kids up, and they can shoot. I'm telling you, these guys can. As soon as they step in the gym, they're in their range. This should be a good one. Should be a great one.
For Etowah, the player to watch is junior guard Brandon Rechsteiner, 16 points a game.
16 points a game, and that's a conservative 16. When I say shooter, I talked about shooter. I talked about how this team can shoot. Well, this team goes around Mr. Rechsteiner. Mr. Rechsteiner, he walks in the gym, and soon as he can see the rim, that means he's in range. He lights it up. I've seen some games where this kid lit it up for 30 when they had the tournament at Milton High School. He lit it up for like 25 when they had a tournament at Grayson High School. This kid can play, and if Berkmar isn't fully prepared, Rechsteiner's going to send them home crying.
For Berkmar, the player to watch is guard Jamil Rideout because star forward Malik Ewing is out, the Ole Miss product.
Yeah. They are missing a guy who is everybody's all-state, everybody's all this, all that. Malik Ewing is out tonight. He won't be playing tonight. But, hey, Jamal Rideout. Rideout is a point guard. We talk about kids being a guard. We talk about kids, knowing how to play the game. Rideout plays the game. He is a team leader. He is a captain. He is the one who makes the show go. He's the chauffeur. Now he has to take over and be the star. Rideout has, trust me, he's not worried at all about stepping up for his Berkmar Patriots squad.
Do you think that'll change his mentality right out? Because, now he might have to pick up the scoring load now that Ewing is out. Or do you think he's going to look for others in dish? Is he going to change his game at all?
Well, here's the thing. He's going to play his game. He's going to play the same game that made him a household name these past 4 years. He's going to play that same game, and he's going to continue to play that game. But when it comes down to it and it's time for him to score, when there's usually those times where Ewing would get the ball and they would just clear out for Ewing, now it's going to be clear out for Rideout, and he's going to long time. I like Jamil Rideout.
This should be a really good game with Ewing out. You told me earlier this evens the stack in the deck, and we should get an excellent first-round game.
Should be an excellent first-round game. Should be one of the most highly contested first-round games that we will see this year.
Give me some of the keys to the game.
Keys to the game is going to be guard play. We talked about Rideout. We talked about Rechsteiner. To see these two battle and see these two go back and forth, it's going to be guard play. What guard steps up the biggest? That's one of the keys to the game.
What's the second one?
The second is who can overcome a man being out. Now, here's the thing. Ewing is out for Berkmar, but on the other side, DeJuan Devenish is out for Etowah. So they're both down two key players. So which team can step up and overcome a player being out?
And your final key. We'll go ahead and get to that final key when we come back. This is the first round of the GHSA basketball playoffs on SUV TV.
Get more from your box score with Cerebro Sports, the official analytics partner of SUV TV. Start with stats with Cerebro Sports and make every game count. Visit CerebroSports.com for more information and check us out at all SUV.
It was always a tradition in the family to play saxophone. My mom was a saxophone player.
I started playing in the 7th grade. It makes me happy to know that he's following my footsteps. I'm really honored.
My mom was taking me on a college tour at Shaw University, and she's like, oh, look, DJ, that's the McDonald's I used to go to. This McDonald's is so important because it ended up being a place where our band members would go to get to know each other outside of the band room.
Oh, you.
It's definitely like our student union.
But with fries.
For our crew to go to that same McDonald's she went to, such a big deal for me. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Once upon a time, there lived a princess with really long hair who was waiting for a prince to come save her. But really, who has time for that?
Let's go. Feeling myself. I'm feeling
She ordered herself a ladder with Prime one-day delivery, and she was out of there.
I want some hood girls looking back at it and a good girl in my tax bracket.
Now, her hairdressing empire is killing it. And the prince? Well, who cares? Prime changes everything.
Welcome back to Berkmar High School here in Lilburn, Georgia. This is the first round of the GHSA basketball playoffs here on SUV TV. Todd Cordelone, my broadcast partner, Sylvester Williams. Right before the break, you gave us the first two keys. Give us your last one.
The last key is do it for the seniors. Right now, this could very well be your last high school basketball game you ever play. This could be it right now. So the underclassmen have to step up and do it for the seniors. Let their seniors get at least one more game. Do it for the seniors. Which team is going to do it for the seniors?
All right, let's go to our starting lineups for the visitor Etowah Eagles. At guard will be Hamilton along with Rex Steiner. The forwards will be Eder and Galakis, and the center will be Hughes. The head coach is Jason Dassinger. For Berkmar, the guards will be Rideout, Giddon, Hill, and Ando, and Blaine, and the forward will be Hearns. We're getting ready to go. Round one of the playoffs.
Oh, man, should be a good one here. Should be a good one. I love high school basketball, playoff time, man. All those early season games, man, that was just the warm-ups, man. This is what it's all about right here, the playoffs.
Berkmar in white. Etowah's in white. We're ready to go. Nope. Berkmar is in white. We're ready to go. I see the Patriots on the uniform. Rideout with a basketball. I'll get it over to Blaine, back over to Rideout, back over to Blaine, left side. Back over to Ray. Rideout, right side, and that's in it. That hit the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Blaine, dribble drive, up the glass, and good.
Nice second effort by Blaine right there. One thing about Berkmar has the height advantage. They're a little bit more athletic than Etowah. So Etowah, they're playing that zone defense, so they have to be nice pass.
Really good pass. He got it down to Hughes, and that'll tie the basketball game up at 2 with 7:19 to go in the first quarter.
Beautiful little pick and roll on the outside, man.
They'll swing it around. From the corner, no good there by Blaine. Thought about the three, and we'll get a travel right there on Eder.
Yeah, that's the thing. They caught Eder in the open court. You know, has to be a little bit more decisive with that. Etter's a shooter. He can knock down that free throw line jumper. When Rex Steiner gets it to him right there at the free throw line, go ahead, knock it down. Put the pressure on Berkmar.
Right, I'll bring the basketball up. He'll get it over there to Giddens, back over. They'll play a little pitch and catch, as they say in football. Right out with it, right side.
Now, here's the thing. Etowah has to be careful. They're playing a 2-3 zone. You know, Berkmar isn't a great outside shooting team. They can knock it down, but that's it right there. They have to box out. See, it's hard boxing out when you're in that zone. When you play man-to-man, it's easy because you know who's your man, so you can box him out. But when you're in that zone, you got to find that guy to box out. So Etowah has to be really careful in this 2-3 zone when it comes to the offensive board.
Etter with a basketball. Here's a three by Rex Steiner. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded there by Blaine. He'll bring it up. Left side. Blaine with it. Rex Steiner on him. He'll swing it over right side, over to Hamilton. Now the dribble drive. Pass is tipped. Goes right to Thomas. And they'll bring it up slowly. Left side. Rex Steiner with it down low. To Hughes, he lost it. There's a pass, and that's going to turn over, and it'll be Etowah's ball.
Hughes has to be ready tonight. This will be a huge night for Hughes. Hughes is a big body guy, but what happens, Rex Steiner has gotten so much respect as this season goes along. People are realizing that this kid can play. So watch these pick and rolls. They're respecting him so much on those pick and rolls that Hughes is going to be open all night long.
There's a shot there, good. Etowah leading at 4-2. Angelakis on the basket. Berkmar with the ball. Down 4-2, 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Right out with the ball. They'll get over to Giddens. Giddens at the top of the key. Giddens will give it over there to Blaine. Left side jumper is no good. Hit the side of backboard. Rebounded there by Etter. And they'll slowly bring it up. Will Rex Steiner.
No, it's interesting. Etowah brought their fans along over here. They're making a lot of noise in this early going.
Rex Steiner with the ball. Still with it. Got a pick there from Hughes. Long three. That's no good. That's short. Pass down low, and that'll be turned over. Good idea. Just wasn't able to make the play.
You know, sometimes you got to be selfish. You got to be selfish. You're that low, and right now you're the biggest guy on the court. You got to go ahead and take that one. Force the issue. Make them respect you on the inside. Shoot it.
Hill left side over to right out, back over to Hill. Left side down low. Basket is good. Nice basket by there. Hearns. We're tied at 4:24 to go in the first quarter.
The back, and what a pass by Hill to find that man.
Etter looking, good pass down low. That's intercepted, and right out has it. And here they come, high flying off the window. No good, but the jam by Miller to foul it up. But they didn't count it.
They waved it off. I think he was still. Let's take a look at this replay right here. Was he still on the rim? Ball, close. Yeah.
So nevertheless, they didn't count the basket, and exactly 4 minutes to go, 4-4. First quarter, Rex Steiner bringing the ball up. Rex Steiner give it over to Etter. Etter right side, being guarded by Hill. Etter with it now, back over to Rex Steiner. We've got a whistle.
Yeah, legal screen by Hughes. Hughes tried to use that body to set that pick because they're trying to free Rex Steiner up. They want Rex Steiner to get free. And here's the thing, man. If he gets free, it can get ugly.
Right out with the ball, left side. He'll give it over to Hill. Hill back over to right out. Right out over to Hill. Hill thought about the dribble drive. He'll take the three, no good, off the window. Right back out to Hill. Hill got it to right out, left side. 3:30 to go in the quarter. We're tied at 4. Hill with it right side. Being guarded by Hamilton. Now over to right out, long three, good.
Long range for Jamil, right out. I tell you, man, I just like the way Ride Out plays, man. I've been watching him play these last couple of years. And he's a winner, man. He's a leader. He's everything you want out of a point guard. I love the way he plays.
Good pass down low. Stripped. Had it stripped was Hughes on the fast break, and the dish over to Blaine off the glass, and it's good. 9-4, 2:54 to go in the first quarter. Timeout. This is the first round of the GHSA basketball playoffs on SUV TV.
Alexa, play our favorite song again.
Okay.
Ready to go, 2:48 to go in the first quarter, coming to you live from Berkmar High School. This is the first round of the playoffs on SUV TV. Etowah with a basketball, bring Eder with it.
And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I love that change of speed. What Berkmar did, the floater. What Berkmar did, they knocked down that long three by Rideout, and then they had that easy layup on the inside. They kind of calmed down and settled down and played their ball, and they jumped out to that was a 7-0 run. They jumped out to, and now it's a 9-4 game.
Rex Steiner left side. He just gave it up to Weaver. He'll swing it over right side to Rex Steiner. Rex Steiner being guarded by Hill, right side. He thought about the three and no. Now he's got it over to Eder. Eder dribble drive, turn off the glass, and good.
Patient on this one, how he takes it. Check out this replay right here. Patient, wait for the pump fake, puts it up high off the glass, man. Nice move, Mason Eder.
Eder has a chance to make the 3-point three, 1:51 to go in the quarter, and that's good. Now we have a 9-7 game. You talked about it earlier, missing their star player, Ewing.
Yeah, and Ewing, what happens when you play with a premier big guy like that? A lot of times he cleans up so many mistakes on the defensive side. Now you don't have that cleanup guy back there anymore.
There's the kick out for three, and that's good. Kick out for three, and that's good. Good there by Giddens. Now 12-7, 1:20 to go in the first quarter.
And look at the pass from Rideout, man. That's what I like. He's just such a great guard. He's a great point guard, man. I really like Jamil Rideout.
Weaver with a basketball, over to Hamilton, over to Angelakis. Shot by Angelakis, good.
His sophomore, he's another guy who can shoot it.
12-9, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Rideout with a basketball. Berkmar leading it. Over to Giddens. Giddens top of the key, get it over the corner. Dribble driving his heel, shot no good. Rebounded there by Angelakis. And he'll slowly bring it up. Actually, Rex Steiner will now. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. 12-9, Berkmar. Rex Steiner with Rideout all over him. Now Eder with it. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Got it over to Angelakis. Angelakis left side being guarded by Blaine. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Good pass down low. That shot's no good. No good by Weaver, and looks like we're going to get a whistle with 0.3 of a second to go in the first quarter.
Lights were too big for the freshman right there. He had it right underneath the basket. They had everything they wanted for that last shot, but the freshman, the lights might have been too bright for him on that little last second shot.
Second team foul. One so far for Berkmar in the quarter left to shoot it. Is it good if it goes? No. As Blaine's shot was short. That is the end of the first quarter. Berkmar leading Etowah 12-9. This is the first round of the GHSA basketball playoffs on SUV TV.
Hi, I'm Dominique Wilkins, and welcome to my backyard and CBA Sports. At CBA Sports, we create family fun and a lifetime of memories. From our custom-built court systems, putting greens, synthetic lawn, to complete outdoor living spaces. From a single court to your own backyard fantasy, we can do any or all to accommodate your yard, your budget, and your lifestyle. As president of CBA Sports, I invite you to stop by our design center where you can see and play on all our products. I hope to see you soon.
Rex Steiner with a basketball, and seems like right now it's the pace of Etowah in this game.
Yeah, it's a nice, slow, easy game for Etowah, and that's why it's a one-point ball game. Oh, look at that. Yeah, and that's the type of game. That's the type of game that Etowah wants to play. They don't want it to go up and down. They don't want it to be back and forth and up and down.
Three there by Ridge. Wide out. No good. Rebound up and good off the glass and good.
That's Fat Hill. Look at him just working on the inside. Working hard to up and underneath, taking the contact, taking the hand slap, and putting it up for two. Now, offensive rebounding, when you play that 2-3 zone, you got to find that man to block him out. And that's what happens when teams play that 2-3 zone. It hurts them in the offensive rebounding side.
Good. So 15-11, 6:29 to go in the second quarter. Rex Steiner will bring it up. Right out, and Rex Steiner the matchup to look for. There's a pass underneath. The Angelakis, and he lost it. Picked up there by Miller.
One thing I like about Berkmar, that backdoor cut off that pick and roll has been there, but they recover so well on defense.
It was picked up by Thomas, Over to Hill. That pass is intercepted.
He can hit that.
He sure can. It's good by Hamilton. Jonah Hamilton with a three, and it's now a one-point game, 5:45 to go in the second quarter, 15-14.
I think everybody on the Etowah sideline knew that was going in, but they left them that wide open. We had a game at Grayson High School. They played Cumberland Christian, I think, and Hamilton hit 7 3-pointers that game.
Hill shot no good, rebounded there by Justin Mitchell on the rebound there, and he'll go to the free throw line as he was fouled. 5:26 to go in the second quarter, 1-point game. First one no good. Second chance rebounds are going to be huge in this game, aren't they?
I'm telling you, man, those second chance shots, if you want to win, you got to make sure the other team doesn't get second chance shots. One shot and that's it. That's it. Usually if a team gets a lot of offensive rebounds, they usually end up winning.
Second free throw by Mitchell's good. 2-point game, 5:25 to go in the quarter, 16-14. Rex Steiner bringing up. Being guarded by Rideout. Now over to Eder, right side. Eder got it over there to Rex Steiner, and he's guarded heavily by Rideout. There's a jumper from the free throw line, no good, short. Rebounded by Blaine all the way down to Thomas on the fast break. Justin Thomas receiving the pass from Blaine. Justin Mitchell, excuse me.
Mitchell making his presence felt. He has 5 points tonight, being in the right place at the right time.
It's a three, no good by Rex Steiner. He forced that.
I'm telling you, Rideout is a pain in the side for Rex Steiner all night long. Travel.
He traveled, that's correct. 4:32 to go in the second quarter, 18-14 Patriots over the Eagles.
Look at him drag that back foot right there. That's the travel all day, every day.
What do you see so far since Ewing's not playing? What's the difference to you on the court?
I was surprised. I thought GHSA, they started the shot clock in the playoffs, but they don't. It's year 2 of a 3-year plan to institute the shot clock here in GHSA.
Three ball by Eder, no good. Rebounded by Blaine, dribble drive, kick out to Giddens. Right side now to Rideout. Back over to Blaine. Back over to Rideout. 3:25 to go in the quarter. There's an alley-oop.
Somebody has to pay attention. They have to pay attention to Hearns back there on that baseline in that zone.
Free throw is good by Hearns. The first one, he'll get the second one here, Bo Hearns, and it's no good off the glass. We're going to get the Eagles basketball. 3:25 to go in the quarter, 19-14 Patriots.
And you got to knock it down. If your man works that hard for you, make sure you knock it down and make him pay. And Mitchell knocked it down and made him pay.
Nobody wants unwanted guests taking up residence in their homes. No, we're not talking about the in-laws. Breda Pest Management protects homeowners from bugs and critters. Breda Pest Management proudly supports Georgia High School basketball. See more at bredapest.com. And with 2:34 to go in the second quarter, 22-14, Patriots leading over the Eagles. And a kick out there to Angelakis, and now Hamilton with it, and that's over there to Eder for three. That's no good. Rex Steiner with a basketball, being guarded by Rideout, and got it over to Eder, back over to Rex Steiner. Now there's a long three, and that one's good by Angelakis, and now we have a 7-point game to go in the first half, 24-17.
Yep, and that's the scary thing about Etowah. They shoot the ball so well from outside. Even if you have a lead on them, they're not really ever down and out of it because they can always shoot so well.
They're content to let the clock run down, and Etowah defensively is content to let it run down. 24-17 at the half. Berkmar over Etowah. Getting ready to start the second half in about 2 minutes or so. Todd Court along with my broadcast partner, Sylvester Williams. Really good first half, and the pace kind of surprised me. Did it surprise you?
It did surprise me a little bit. I thought it'll be a lot more high scoring, but here's the thing. It wasn't high scoring because they didn't get the shot attempts off. Both teams shot a lot. Both teams shot a lot. They just didn't knock down a lot of the shots, and then they slowed it down those last two possessions going into the half. Everything was slowed down some. But, you know, coaches, Coach Phillips, Coach Dassinger, they've gone in at the half. They're talking to each other. They're going to make that. They're going to make those adjustments. So we'll be really interested to see what happens in the second half. Now, what I'm thinking, Todd, if I'm Coach Dassinger, I'm getting in the ear of Brandon Recksteiner, and I'm saying, hey, B, you got to do something. You got to give me something. I brought you here on the bus. Now you got to show up. I know you're in the gym. I just need you to show up. Now, if you're Phillips on the other side, you talk to your guys and say, hey, man, we're doing everything right. We're hitting those offensive boards hard. We're playing strong defense on their shooters. We're not giving open looks. We can't get lazy. We can't get slack in the second half. We got to keep on giving them what we've been giving them in the first half.
You know, we didn't have time to mention in the pregame or during the first half, Juwan Devonish, he's not playing tonight. You know, that's 10 points a game. And, you know, Mason Eder and Dimitri Angelakis, they've also got to step up the scoring here in the second half for Etowah to have a chance.
Yeah, and you know, here's the thing with both these teams. They're playing well below their averages, well below what they average scoring during the game. It's just the shooting has not been very strong. The shooting has not been very strong on either side. So both of these teams have to step up.
The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 460 public and private high schools. The GHSA administrators regulations for region and state competition in 19 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit GHSA.net. Follow at official GHSA on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sport Medicine South, Atlanta Track Club, NFHS Network, Regions Banks, Max Prep, GoFan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting. 7:10 to go in the first half, 24-17. Berkmar leading on Etowah with a basketball. Hughes with it. He just gave it down low there to Angelakis. He'll get it right back, and that's good there to Eder, and now it's a 5-point game.
Because they shoot the ball so well on the outside, those cuts to the basket have always, they're open all night for Etowah. They're open all night, but they just have to convert them.
Good pass down low to Hill. There's a whistle. The basket will not count. There will be a foul on the play. 6:39 to go in the third quarter. 27-19, Patriots over the Eagles. Will take the ball inbounds. Giddens looking to find somebody. He does. He finds Hearns. Shot is good. 29-19, 10-point game. Good-looking play on the inbounds.
I'm telling you, well-designed play to get Hearns open, and Hearns did the most important thing. He knocked down the jumper.
Rex Steiner with a basketball. He just gave it over to Hamilton. Now over to Eder. Eder being guarded there by Hill. He'll give it up there to Angelakis and back over to Hughes. And there's a long three, and that one's good.
Hamilton, you got to watch out. That's his second three. Jonah Hamilton, like I said, he can shoot it from outside.
Downtown. Hamilton on that one. Giddens with the ball. He'll give it over to Rideout. Rideout back over to Giddens. Giddens over to Blaine. Left side, he'll dribble, drive, lose the basketball. It does come to Giddens. He'll give it back out to Rideout. Jump shot is no good off the rim, too hard. Rebounded there by Eder.
That's a good team defense right there by Etowah. Good defensive possession.
Rex Steiner has Hearns on him momentarily. He'll get it down low. Hughes got it back out to Hamilton, who made a 3 moments ago. Here's Rex Steiner on the dribble drive, and
I like that. They took advantage of the mismatch. They ran Rex Steiner off a lot of picks, a lot of movement. They ran Rex Steiner around, and they got the switch up. And then Bo Hearns, end up guarding Rex Steiner. Rex Steiner said, hey, big man, you can't stick with me out here.
So 5:22 to go in the third quarter, 29-22. Patriots up by 7 over the Eagles. Etowah will inbound the basketball as it'll go to Rex Steiner, who'll nice pass underneath. A nice shot, a kiss off the glass by Eder, and that really is a good-looking play.
That's a nice little throw up there by Eder.
Now Blaine with a basketball. He'll dribble, drive. He's being guarded there by Eder, and that pass is intercepted. He forced that.
They changed defense. They were playing a 2-3 zone in the first half. Now they're going with a 3-2 zone because Berkmar shot so many shots on the outside in that first half. So I think that defensive change is working.
5-point game. Rex Steiner on the dribble drive. He'll get over to Hughes. He'll spin, get it out to Rex Steiner. Rex Steiner looking for the shot. No good. Air ball. Picked up there by Mitchell and all the way down, and they'll turn it over. Pass was intended for Hearns. 29-24, 4:30 to go in the third quarter.
Not his night. It has not been Brandon Rex Steiner's night.
Long way to go. Here's Hamilton with a basketball, who's had a 3 here in the second half. Eder over to Rex Steiner. Redder Steiner with a 2, and that's good. You can't make it from 3. Come in a little. 3-point game now. 4:10 to go in the third quarter.
Now it's time for Berkmar to answer. Right now, you want to get the ball in the hands of your leader. Get the ball in the Rideout's hand and let Rideout make a good decision.
Hill with it left side, dribble drive, shot no good. They called an offensive foul.
Yep, stepped up, took one for the team, put his body on the line. Did he get there in time? Just check out the replay.
Sure did.
He got there in time.
We have a 3-point game, 3:54 to go in the third quarter. Potential upset here in the first round of the GHSA playoffs here on SUV TV. Todd Quarterlong with my broadcast partner, Sylvester Williams, coming to you live from Berkmar High School in Lilburn, Georgia, as they clean the floor here.
You know what I miss? Back in the day, it always seems like there used to always be somebody's little brother or little cousin or something who was on the baseline with that towel. Got in the game for free. His only job was to wipe the floor. They don't have those kids out there anymore, man. I wonder whatever happened to it.
I have no clue. I'd like to know. There's a bad pass coming in. Slam. Dunk by Hill, Jamari Hill, and now it's a 5-point game.
And that's what you need. You need strong defense to turn into quick and easy offense, man. Jump in those passing lanes.
Rex Steiner right side. It's going to take a long 3, and that's good. 2-point game, 3:19 to go. He's just starting to warm up.
Don't let that kid get warmed up.
Brandon Rex Steiner. Here's Hill, who just had a dunk a moment ago. Hill left side with Rex Steiner on him. Exactly 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And a 2-point game, and there's a good hustle there on defense by Brandon Rex Steiner.
Let's look at this jumping in the passing lane right there. Look at Fat Hill going in there and just throwing it down with 2 hands.
High fly, slamming, jamming on that one. Rideout getting the basketball over to Mitchell. Dribble drive there by Blaine. Air ball no good, but they get the rebound. It's back out there to Rideout for 3.
And that's it. That's it. You want to get the ball in your senior leader. You want your leader to have the ball. I feel so much more confident when Rideout has the ball. I know he's going to make a good decision. I know if he puts up a shot, it's going to be a good shot. If he makes a pass, it's going to be the right pass. I want the ball in Rideout's hand.
We have flying squirrels here in Georgia, southern flying squirrels to be exact. This time of year, critters love to get in attics. When it's warm, just not on Breda Watch. Breda Pest Management proudly supports Georgia high school basketball. See more at bredapest.com. 2:47 to go in the third quarter, 34-29, 5-point game. And we talked about it in the pregame, and they don't have Malik Ewing tonight, who's going to go to Ole Miss, 6'10 forward, one of the better players in the state of Georgia. And Etowah comes in 16-10 against a 22-4 team and 13-0 in region play, and you just never know in the playoffs.
You never know in the playoffs. You never know. But this is a different game right here. You know, Berkmar usually averages 69.3, right at 70 points a game. That's what Berkmar comes in averaging. You know, this is way below the pace they're used to playing.
There's a long three that's no good, rimmed out. Grabbed there by Mitchell. Give it up to Rideout. Rideout with it, dribbling, pass down low. Got it over to Mitchell. There's a three, and that's good. Giddens on the three, and Tyreek Giddens, and that's a big shot that puts him up by 8.
That's his second three of the night right there. That's a run stopper right there. That's a run stopper. Knock down that corner three.
Or a run for the other team. There's a pass down low to Eder, one-handed up and good, just off the back of the rim. Nice little touch, and now we've got 37-31 and 1:49 to go in the third quarter.
Take a look at this replay. Look at Eder just using the body, extending out that left hand, just keeping his man away from him. That's good post work by the guard, by the big guard Mason Eder.
This is the GHSA playoffs, the first round on SUV TV.
Bounty versus the old family dish towel. Drying with a fresh sheet of Bounty leaves your hands cleaner than a used dish towel that can carry and redistribute food residue. So ditch the dish towel for better hand hygiene. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
31, 1:49 to go in the third quarter. Berkmar over Etowah in the first round. Todd Corder with you, along with my broadcast partner, Sylvester Williams. And we've got a close one, partner.
It's a close one. Tight one going. Oh, look at that.
Spin, and the kiss off the glass by Hill in a 9-point game, 1:25 to go in the third quarter.
7 points for Jamari.
Rex Steiner gave it up. Dribble drive by Etowah. Eder off the glass for Etowah, and that's no good, and it'll be out of bounds. 1:13 to go in the quarter, and Rideout will inbound it. That's really good defense there. That's good help side defense.
Mm-hmm. Great help side. Way to come over, control the paint from the inside, come over, help your team out. Sharing is caring, baby. The only way you're going to win, you got to be a great team if you're going to win in this game.
That's an old school saying. I like it. And you know what? They're going back to spreading them out. Not quite the four corners, but they're going to play a little pitch and catch, as they say in football, between Rideout, Hill, and Blaine with under 45 seconds to go in the third quarter in an 8-point game. And this is called shortening the basketball game.
Oh, yeah. And here's the thing, man. You got an 8-point lead. You're playing a team that can really shoot the ball. You want to make sure you go into the fourth quarter either up by 10 or up by 8. The only way you can do that is you hold for the last shot.
Hill with the basketball, 20 seconds to go in the quarter.
Now
He'll get instructions when to go here shortly.
Here's the thing. They have to run a good play. The last time they did this, they didn't run a play.
Hill with it. He'll spin and turn, and it's fouled.
See, I don't like that. I don't like that. If you're gonna hold for that one shot, you're gonna hold for that last shot. Do something besides set up one pick and hope you can take a man off the dribble. Now, if he hits both free throws, then it's an excellent play call. But if he doesn't hit both free throws, not a good possession.
First one's good by Hill. He might prove you wrong yet.
I'm telling you. And see, the thing is, that it's 5 seconds on the clock, though, so it's still a lot of time for Etowah to get off a shot.
Tyreek Hill at the line. He's waiting for the basketball. And Braxton may be coming in the game here. He's getting instructions by head coach Greg Phillips. And we've got a 10-point game, 5.3 to go in the third quarter. This is critical here.
Huge 5 seconds.
No doubt. Here's Rexsteiner with it, coming up with it right side. Good pass. Went off Weaver and time's expired. That's the end of the third quarter.
Same exact thing happened the last time when the young freshman got it at the end of the buzzer. It was too hot to handle for the young freshman. Good defense by Bo Hearns coming over the top, the blocking.
This is the GHSA High School Playoffs, the first round, here on SUV TV.
Call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Here in the fourth quarter. Eder with a basketball. Now he gave it up. They'll move it all the way around there. Rexsteiner with it from 3. That shot's rolled around, no good. Went off Hearns. And Hearns now has the basketball. Is right out to bring it up. 7:30 to go in the fourth quarter.
Here's the thing. Coming in out of those quarter breaks and those half breaks, that first possession is so important, man. You would love to score. You have to score on that first possession. It sets the tone.
Right out left side, and they're not in a hurry. Up by 10. They're going to make them come out. They're going to try to spread them out and potentially go one-on-one here with Rideout against Eder. They like that matchup. Now Hamilton will come and help. There's Rideout pass. Whoa! High flying slam dunk by Bo Hearns, and we've got a 12-point game.
That's a thing of beauty right there. You bring them out, get them out that zone, let the point guard break them down off the dribble, and then the cutter comes to the basket and gets the high handoff, and he throws it in.
Eder with it right side. Pass over the Rexsteiner. They turn it over, and down by 12. This starts to become a critical juncture of the game.
Look at Rideout right here. He's the guy, breaks his man down, and Bo Hearns gets that high handoff.
Rideout directing traffic with Rexsteiner on him now. They change defensively. Good pass down low. Off the glass. Blaine just missed it. Rebounded there by Eder. Got it up to Rexsteiner. Rexsteiner being double teamed. He got around the double team. Off the glass and in, and good.
Wow. He makes it look so nice and easy. So smooth with it. The way he handles the ball. He has that low dribble, getting down nice and low and then using that offhand and just scooping it up over his shoulder. Hey, man, impressive.
Kissed it off the glass as Hill with it left side. Hill dribble drive up and in, and a nice move there on Eder.
And right back at him. Hill right back at him. Couple of crossovers, attacking the basket, going strong, laying it in. Hill right back at him.
There's a three there by Rechsteiner, no good, and that's you did real good, but I can even do better on the other end.
Exactly. He said, hey, man, that was nice, but this is my house. Let me show you how it's done in my house.
5:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Right out the alley-oop, slam dunk by Bo Hearns.
All night long. They cannot stay in front of Rideout. I don't care who they put in front of Rideout. They can't stay in front of them, and Hearns is going to have a field day. These will be the easiest dunks Hearns will get all year.
There's Eder with a good move off the glass, no good. Rebound Hill, and this is starting to get out of hand.
Give it back to
14 minutes
Rideout.
to go. Yep, Rideout has the ball, and they're going to set that play up until they can stop it. There's a foul there by Rechsteiner, and that's a frustration foul.
That's a frustration. You just got beat off the dribble, and so you fouled him. And see, here's the thing. That help side defense has to step up. He has to step up and help. And look at this crossover right here. Just the nice bevy of moves by Jamar Hill.
14-point game, 4:49 to go in the fourth quarter. This is the first round of the GHSA basketball playoffs here on SUV TV.
Get more from your box score with Cerebro Sports, the official analytics partner of SUV TV. Visit CerebroSports.com for more information and check us out at all SUV TV events.
Here in the fourth quarter, Berkmar up 14, 4:49 to go, 47-33. What does Etowah need to do to get back in it?
They got about 1 minute to learn how to slide their feet on defense. If they can't figure out how to slide their feet on defense and stay in front of Rideout, this game could get really, really ugly in the next 1 minute. But they got to figure out how to stay in front of Rideout.
Hill with the basketball right side. Got it over there to Hearns, back over to Hill, and coming out to get him is Kyle Tipper. Hill spinning and turning, difficult shot, no good, but he is fouled.
Ooh, I didn't see that one.
Maybe the replay will tell us. You ask and you shall receive.
Oh, yeah, he got them all on the wrist. He got them on the wrist and the forearm. Yep. I guess that's why the referee gets paid.
That's right, and that's why Hill's at the free throw line, and the iron was kind to him and Berkmar. The first one is good for Jeremiah Hill.
I'm telling you, he got that living right roll. You get that roll when you've been living right.
And Berkmar is living right now, up 48-33 with 4:25 to go in the fourth quarter, and the game has just gotten away from the Eagles. Rechsteiner, as the free throw was missed on the rebound. Eder now has it. Got to hurry and got to get points in a hurry. Do you think they'll come out and press them if they start running out of time?
Well, see, here's the thing. You have to press them. You have to turn up the defense, but in order to set up the press, you got to hit the basket. You got to score.
Oh, there's an errant pass, and going in is Blaine, and he'll flush it home. Bryce Blaine, 6'4", high flying on that one, and 17-point game with 3:40 now to go in the fourth quarter. Rechsteiner on the dribble drive. He'll give it there to Hughes, and he's fouled. Josh Hughes will go to the line. That was a good-looking sequence there for Etowah, but as you see the dunk.
And look at that, in the passing lane. And that's about the third or the fourth time that's happened, jumping in that passing lane, getting out in the open court for a dunk or an easy layup, man. Berkmar is making money on those long, soft, cross-court passes.
I like Rex Steiner on the dribble drive here. It set up Hughes for the easy attempt at the basket. Maybe Rex Steiner needs to go to the basket more in the dish.
Yeah, he has 3.5 minutes to figure it out. He better get to figuring it out real soon, man. I'm telling you, it's a great idea because, like you said, you like him going to the basket because he can get to the basket with ease, man. Rex Steiner handles the ball, and he can break people down off that dribble. But here's the problem. Look at him, how he breaks through and splits that double team, gets to the basket. But the thing is, it might be a case of just a little bit too late.
We're going to find out in 3:37 if it is too late. Josh Hughes at the line, the senior. The first one is good. 16-point game, and this is one way to catch up, shoot free throws when no clock is moving.
Oh, yeah, that's how you catch up. You know, one thing I like, you got the student body here, man. They're on their feet. They got a little late arrival. They might have got caught in traffic out on Pleasant Hill Road or on Highway 29. They probably got caught in a little traffic. But that student body, man, they're up. They're rocking. You got some of the football guys down there with the football jerseys on. Man, this is playoff basketball, man.
We mentioned the press, and here it is, and you got to go for it now with 3:30 to go in the fourth quarter. You're down by 15. They break the press as Rideout has it. And they're coming out to double team him. Rideout, good pass by Rideout. Got it over to Hill. Hill is patient with it. Now he'll dribble drive. He'll play it off the glass and in.
All day long, Jamari Fat Hill. Look at him going to the basket. He just can't be stopped, man. The way he gets to the basket and he attacks it. He attacks the basket. Ooh.
There's a long three, and that one's no good. And that's going to be Berkmar's basketball. And you got to be impressed with Jamari Hill here in the second half, the 6'4" guard. Has had his way going to the basket, as you see here.
14 points for Hill.
Good pass for the alley-oop slam. Dunk by Bo Hearns. And wow, we're up to 19 with 2:40 to go, 54-35. And
Bo Hearns testing out the rim supports, seeing how strong they are.
Bo Hearns is getting a workout.
I'm telling you.
Weaver with a basketball down low to Eder. Eder's shot is good. He just got it up over the front of the rim, and we're going to get a timeout.
Look at Bo. They're just breaking down the defense and just throwing it up high to Bo. And Bo pulling down the rim, getting a workout, doing chin-ups on the rim. Bo Hearn.
Berkmar up big. This is the first round of the GHSA basketball playoffs on SUV TV.
You see, Head & Shoulders has scalp shield technology, protects against flakes even between washes. It's never not working.
Kind of like us. Number 15?
Never not working.
I don't like this one.
Me neither.
Let's get out of here.
Head & Shoulders scalp shield.
Berkmar up big, 54-37, 2:19 to play in the fourth quarter over Etowah. Hamilton on Blaine. Blaine will bring the ball up left side. He'll bounce past it over to Hill. He'll get it over there to Rideout. Rideout being guarded.
Can just break down the defense. Oh,
Rideout being patient with the basketball. There by Hill.
He's putting on the show. He's putting on the show. Just getting to the basket, man. Just being there and the basket. It all happens because whatever guard has the ball can just break down the defense. Oh, my goodness. This kid handles the ball, man. He can handle the ball.
This is the Jamari Hill show here in the second half with 1:43 to go, and Berkmar up by 19, 56-37. They're just spreading them out and taking them with it, and he's simple.
That simple. That simple.
Hill with it, and he's fouled.
You know, the discipline it takes for a team to run that four corners and just wait for them to come out there and guard you and then break them down off the dribble, it's a lot of discipline, man. Well-coached team by Coach Phillips, man. He has his guys set up right.
We might see Berkmar out with the North Carolina uniforms next game. They might be wearing Tar Heel blue. Here's Giddens with it. I think he took too many, he did.
He missed the alley, man. Bo was right there on the baseline waiting for him. You got to throw it up, man. This man's been doing chin-ups on the rim all night. Give it to him up high, man.
Recksteiner trying to save as much time as he can with a basketball. Now he has it right side. He'll dribble, drive, lay it off the glass. It was no good. Tip there by Hughes, no good.
Too many people looking at the ball.
Hill and Rideout. Here's Rideout. He had it knocked away from him. Good play by Recksteiner, and he'll get up and good alert play there by Rideout to call timeout, and we'll take 1-2. This is the first round of the GHSA playoffs here on SUV TV.
Social media doesn't really feel very social these days. Sure, we get to see our friends, but it's so much better to be with them. And even though we're more connected, we miss being together. Tap into what's happening right now and meet up with friends, old and new. With the only social network that's designed to get you offline and back into life. Swoop in. Let's hang.
53 seconds to go here in the fourth and final quarter. Berkmar up front over Etowah in the first round of the playoffs. There's a good pass down low off the glass and good for Munoz, who gets on the scoreboard.
Walking in the game, getting on the scoreboard just like that. Must be nice.
It must be. Recksteiner's like, man, I wish I had that easy. There's a shot off the glass and a runner, and that's good by Kyle Tipper. Nice looking shot there for the junior. 25 seconds to play in the fourth. There's a three, and that one's good. That's a rainbow.
Dante White getting in the game, knocking down the three.
That one might have touched the rafters. 61-39. I did not envision this starting the fourth quarter.
I did not see this score. I did not see this score happening. But here's the thing, man. Berkmar found what worked. And when they found what worked, they took advantage of it.
Greg Phillips must be thrilled. There's a shot no good. Couple of them there by Hughes. The first one was missed by Recksteiner. And 2 seconds to go. Shot is no good, and that'll do it. Rebounded by Munoz, and wow. On to the second round of the play. Berkmar wins it 61-39 over Etowah, and they'll move on to the second round of the playoffs. And partner, they'll have Ewing back, and if they can win like this without Ewing, they are going to be awfully a tough out, as they made the finals last year, losing to Milton.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you brought up that point. This is a great confidence builder for Berkmar. They showed that they can play together as a team and they can beat a quality opponent without their MVP. So now going into the next round, what happens if Ewing gets in foul trouble? What happens if Ewing gets hurt? They showed that they can play and they can dominate a team without their stud. This is a great win for Berkmar, for the Berkmar Patriots.
To me, the play of Jamari Hill, the guard, 6'4", and Bo Hearns, the forward, at 6'7", was gigantic in the latter part of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. Look at this steal here by Hill and the slam dunk.
18 points for Jamari Hill. He was the leading scorer. And down on the other side, the big man, Bo Horns had 11 points, and 10 of them came off of dunks. Good night for Bo Hearns.
They say great defense turns into easy offense, and you saw that in the fourth quarter.
So many times Berkmar jumped in that passing lane to get those easy layups and get those easy fast break dunks. Great all-around effort from the Berkmar Patriots. You know, this is the last game of the year for Etowah. Nice season. They're going to finish 16-11, but they're young. They're going to be back next year. But Berkmar, they'll be back next week.
Berkmar will move to 23-4. They'll be back next week. Ewing will be back next week. We'll be back next week, hopefully on SUTV, as we'll continue to carry the playoffs here. And you know what, partner? I've had a great time today. I thank you so much, Sylvester, for making me feel at home here.
Hey, man, we love having you here, man. We love SUV-TV, bringing you some of the best basketball in the nation. That's what we do on SUV-TV. It was a pleasure having you here tonight on SUV-TV.
Thank you, sir. Once again, your final score. Berkmar wins it over Etowah, 61-39. This is the first round of the GHSA basketball playoffs on SUV-TV. Good night, everybody.